In a slowly decaying futuristic city, social class is determined by the amount of time you spend in a virtual world called the interface. Hello there, my name is Emmanuel, and I am the creator of Tales from the Interface, a weekly show in which I share my drawing screen and tell you a little bit about my comic making process. This week I will not be showing my drawing screen. I will instead be doing a more traditional drawing. You see in front of you my book. This is my new book, Tales from the Interface 3. And this specific book is for a very dear fan who's been super supportive of the comic and sharing a lot of my posts. I really appreciate his help in this. And I thought that why not do something a little bit different and do his sketch in front of the camera. I already did the underdrawing because I wasn't sure that it would show too well on the camera. But I've been looking at it and it looks kind of good actually. So I'll probably do a little bit more of that. But just news first. Yeah, so as you can see, the books have arrived, and I've been starting to pack them. I've sent a few of them on Friday to some of the first lucky backer who will receive them probably next week, and looking forward to getting feedback from that. And what else? I'll be continuing this week, sending copies by mail or drawing like this. And I think it's pretty fun to see me drawing traditionally as well, especially since we won't have any Montreal Comics Art Festival this year. So I thought it would be good to do this, and let me know what you think. But I thought just having a change of taste a little bit sometimes is fun. So you won't see my face today since I'm using my camera for this. And yeah, I don't know how long it's gonna take. It might take the whole hour, more or less. If it's less, then I'll start another drawing. So here's where I'm at the moment. So I want to make sure that you can see well. I haven't done this before, so hopefully it's gonna. Yeah, my hand kind of covers it, but I couldn't. I wonder. It's probably better if I flip my camera around. So pardon me while I try to do this. Hopefully, won't break anything. And see if it works a little bit better. And I think it might. Let me just try to not create a bigger mess. Aha. I think this might work better. How's this? You can see better the drawing, right? So I'll try to find a comfortable position. I think I'm gonna turn on the light as well, hopefully, so I can see a little bit better. Let me just, yeah, I think this is pretty good. Yeah, I think you can see kind of well, especially when I'm gonna start inking, which is very soon. But now I kind of wanted to maybe work on the arm a little bit more. So I'm using a 2H here. I like to do the underdrawing in 2H. In more complex drawing, I might do an HB as well. But especially for this kind of paper, it's not a paper that you can erase, so you really need to to be careful about it. So I kind of try to keep my lines pale and work from there, so I don't have to erase, because erasing looks really bad on this. Okay. Gonna have these. I saw a lot of artists doing these live sketches like this, and I thought it was fun. And it says, why not try it out? I think I have everything I need to do it. So. Also wanted to make something special because he's been extremely supportive, as I have been saying. So just try to make something that he can be happy about. Got a new review this morning for the comic. It's a positive review. I think they gave me 7.5 on 10, and his main problem was that he said, "Oh well, the story is not finished." Yeah, it's not finished. The story is not finished. I really can't argue with that. Yes, of course. I mean, there are still 2 more books to go. So before I can have a proper collected edition, it would be nice. I'm hoping I can do that. Yeah, so I finished kind of packing the books yesterday, and I almost ran out of number 1, and I was worried. Oh no! Don't tell me I need to order more copies, which will, it's kind of expensive to order more prints. But yeah, I got out with like 4 copies leftovers, so I still have 4 copies of number 1 in English. I do have a lot in French. It seems like I'm getting a lot more growth in the English part, so I saw I sold a bit more also from the English copies of the book than the French. Just a bigger market. I think that's just the fact of what it is. Okay, so I want to create a kind of bionic arm for this cyborg. Oh, by the way, this was his request. He wanted a cyborg, so happy to comply. I love drawing cyborgs. They're pretty cool. So please do send me requests for more cyborgs. I'll be happy to do it. Pretty sure I chose an awkward time to have a live. I don't know. Seems like most people want to sleep in on Saturdays rather than watching a guy draw. Not sure if I should change it, but then it's a bit difficult with my schedule. It's much better like this, right? Even though it's at an angle, at least my hand is not covering the whole drawing so you can see a little bit better. So I still have a lot of those sketches to do. I think for the next few weeks, instead of showing my screen, I'm just gonna do that. Still have a whole box of them to do, so why not? I mean, and maybe the owner of the sketch can see me draw it. I think it's pretty nice. I won't share all of them, but those that I can. I have more than 30 to do, so I'm gonna do some my plan is to do like once a day, once a day. So when I think I have like 30 to do, so I'm thinking I can do a few Saturdays of sketches. I always share the result on my social media. So even though I'm not doing a live for every one of them, I will be sharing them on my Instagram and Facebook page and such. We finally put Rainbow on Netflix. I've been wanting to see that movie again. So why not, I don't remember exactly what his knife is, but I'll give him a potentially rainbow knife. At least my idea of what it looked like from my memory. I mean, you remember that it was big. So let's attach it somehow to the bottom of his arm. Kind of hard to angle the camera so that you can see it straight. Hope it's okay. I can redress the drawing a little bit to show you what it's up now, what it looks like up to now. Like this. If I do this again, I can try to find a better solution. No, I am going to do this again next weekend. I mean, okay, so yeah, the kind of a big ass knife on the bottom here. On here. I think I'm gonna put a some huge syringe on top here. Okay, now for the hand. All right. I'll try to ink this up with some little rockets. Maybe finish that first. Another thing about Dominic, the guy who I'm doing this for, you know, he's not only supportive of me, but I see him like being supportive of a lot of artists here, and I don't know how appreciative the everybody is, but there's so much value in people doing this, you know, just sharing what they love, and telling everybody about maybe artists that are a little bit not as known. There is a lot of value in this. Otherwise, it's really hard to get noticed, and there's so many good artists out there. So it's really valuable to have people like that. And I hope everybody appreciates it. Okay. All right. Kind of like that. And now I have a few pencils here because I wasn't sure which one were broken. So I'm gonna do a quick test. This one looks good. I also have tumble pens. I'm not sure if I want to use a tumble pen. I think I've been experimenting with them a lot, and I like what I've done so far. They're really good pens. See, it's like this Tembo with a little dragonfly. Maybe that's what it means. Doesn't sound Japanese though. No, maybe Fudenosuke. I don't know. Whatever. But for this, I'm gonna use a 0.3 Staedtler pen. They work well as the Micron pen, which I also have. I'm kind of hovering between the two. They're very similar. I also have more pens there, but I think I'm gonna be good with my Staedtler one. I think the ink looks good. This paper is really good, but it's not forgiving, so it's better not to make mistakes because they are hard to correct. I mean, they're impossible to correct, really. With what do you call that again? Pen or pencil? I always get mixed up. That's what, that's what happens when English is not your first language. So I never remember which is it. But anyway, those you can erase them, but it's really hard. So it's like it's a coated paper, so it does make the ink shine really a lot, which is great because you can see. I mean, it works really well when they put when they print on it. And it's great for drawing, except you really need to be careful, and you need to give it time to dry as well. There are little batteries, AA batteries. The power is whatever. It's the future. I mean, we have solved the energy crisis. Everything is powered by AA batteries. One thing though is I could never do this kind of sketches in a festival. I mean, it takes too long, and people, they usually don't want to wait that long. Again, this paper really takes to the ink so well. You just really need to be careful because it can smudge so easily. So really better not to touch it for a while after doing this. Like even a pen which is on its way out will look kind of good. It's actually not the same paper as the first and second book. It's slightly different, but it's very similar. I really can't tell much of a difference. So relaxing to ink. I always loved it, especially on traditional media. Digital workflow has its advantage, but it's not as fun as inking on this. need to be careful not to smudge anything. I don't want to, you know, put my hand over the ink because it's not quite dry yet. So I'm starting from the top of the drawing and going down. And I should not go back. Thankfully, my nails are not disgusting. I've been doing a lot of yard work. It's really hard to remove all the dirt from the fingers. But yeah, it's kind of important, right? You don't want some disgusting fingers close up like that for a whole hour. So good, they were clean. My daughter was worried that I've been in the cover too much. I told her it's fine, it doesn't matter. It's gonna unbend quite easily. It's in the package. See, cross-hatching does not work that well on this paper. You need to give the ink time to dry. Thank you, Julien Paris-Soleil, for the like. Julien is on his way to fame with his series that can't stay on the shelves in the libraries. Check out Aventure aux Arts, the adventure of a little dinosaur, or T-Rex, or Velociraptor. Probably a Velociraptor, right? And he goes on an adventure. It's a pretty cool little story. I've been enjoying reading it with my kid. And I saw how much other kids like it as well, so congrats on him. It's a great success. Yes, he has some nails on his chin for some reason. Let's call him old chin nail. Chin nail. Ooh, 12 minutes to go. Can I finish this? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe not. So one thing I want to do for future Kickstarter campaign is I won't. I don't think I'm gonna have more sketch reward because it's already a lot. I think the number I have is good. It's a good incentive for people to back early, which helps the campaign a lot. Yeah, I think I have a good number. Already packing, was quite a job. So I think I'm having a good number of sketch reward. It's not like, when you're at a festival and basically what you do is sketch all day, and I have to man the table since I don't have any means to hire somebody to help me watch the table, but you basically there to draw, and you draw. But I would spend a bit less time on it. Especially when there's a few people waiting. Well, I'll just tell them like, pay first and come pick it up a bit later. People will do that as well. I remember one guy was in such a hurry. I'm really not satisfied with what I did. Oh, I missed those. Man, it's so sucky. I worked so hard to get everything done so that I could bring my new books to the Montreal Comics Art Festival, and now it's cancelled. It would have been next weekend. Stretch a bit. Yeah. 15 minutes to go. It's going well though. Yeah, it was a bit rougher with the sketch here, so I'm kind of eyeballing it. Not sure how this shoulder pad is supposed to be working here, but I'll just put some dirt and darkness, and I think it looks okay. Alright, let me go on the other side without smudging my ink. It's an awkward position. I'm kind of getting a vibe of Return of the Living Dead. The fort, where they can have cyborg zombies inside. This series just got weirder and weirder, as horror series tend to go. The higher the number is, the weirder it is. But I was a big fan of the original Return of the Living Dead. One of those movies I continuously rented in the video club. To ride on our bikes 5 minutes and then spend 2 hours fighting over what we were going to rent. Now we just argue an hour in front of the TV. It's slightly awkward position to draw in. I don't know if I can find a better way to do it. It's okay for an hour. And yeah, I'm gonna be able to finish this today, which is great. I can pack this up and send it to Dominic next week. Almost done. I'm gonna take some ink and fill in that black here. All right, I think that's pretty much it. So let's sign this. And I just want to make absolutely sure that I'm not screwing up his name. Yes, that's what I thought. There you go. Done. And I'm gonna show you the complete package that he's gonna be getting. So I haven't shared this much. So he's gonna be getting the sketch. He's gonna be getting the picture of my cosplay as Gauthier, my main character. He's gonna be getting the first drawing we did during the launch of the campaign. The drawing of the end of the campaign. A bookmark of the meat guy. A king crab sticker. And another sketch that I did. So thank you so much, Dominic, for all your support. It's really appreciated. I hope you can see this. I'm just gonna leave this here so it dries up and doesn't break, and put back all that stuff in the envelope. And thank you guys for being here today. Thanks for the like, Julien. Always appreciated. I'm gonna be doing another one next Saturday because I'm sure I won't have enough of a week to do all the drawings that I need to do. And that's it for today. So thank you guys for coming. I really appreciate it. Your likes, your follows, your subscribe, your shares, your comments, all that helps out a lot, and I really again appreciate it. And that's pretty much it for today. So thank you for being here, and we'll see us. Also hope to see you next weekend, Saturday 10:30 as usual. So bye bye.